Welcome to my facial recognition demo. This program is written in Python and uses opencv. Quick disclaimer, I did not write the majority of this program. I took it from pyimagesearch.com, so make sure to check their tutorials out. Here's the main file where I use an argument parser to take in some either command arguments or parameters. Basically, there's 6 main commands. Run, which runs the video. Embed and update JPEG, which takes the JPEGs to create an embeddings file, and update JPEG uses that to update our model. The last 3 here uses add, where you stream in your face to create a CSV file. You also need to embed the unknown CSVs, and finally you can use an update CSV to update the model using the CSV files instead. Basically, there's 3 main parts to the facial recognizer. It's first the face detection, which is what is going to detect your face. Then the face embedding, which takes the ROI and creates a single vector for all the facial features in that face. And finally, the recognizer model, which here is just a simple SVC or support vector machine model from sklearn. So like here, I'm just showing that the detector is going to detect someone's face and pass that in. And for all the detected faces in each frame, we're going to draw a rectangle around that. And we do that as long as the confidence is relatively high. And here, I'm just going to demo like the face detecting part. I haven't done anything to actually recognize the face yet, but this, I just want to demonstrate how robust the model is. It's pretty good. It will track you around. Even if you're wearing a mask, it's able to see that there's a face there. Sometimes like your face might be partially covered and facial detections like aren't very good at that. But this actually is able to do it very well. And it's not something that I wrote, it's pre-trained, but I found it very useful for this project. So next so that's the detector, and here's the facial embeddings, right? And that's also a pre-trained network. Not something I built, but that's going to take your facial image and create a single vector. Here's the neural network, and it's written in PyTorch. But if you take a look at, for instance, like using JPEGs, like here I've decided to put some pictures of myself to create like my embeddings, and that's what's going to create our model using the JPEGs. So here I'm going to demonstrate how to create the CSV files, and basically you can do it through the terminal. First, let me clear the screen, and I'm going to call in my main program and call in the add command as well as a parameter with my name, and this is going to be the name of the CSV file. So once that spins up the webcam, I'll give you a few instructions to look forward, look left, look right, and look up. You might want to make some faces and facial expressions to create some more data. But that should basically create a CSV file inside of our folder. And each one of those rows right here, see there's a Tim2, that represents a single vector of your face in each frame. And it's possible that you'll have multiple faces detected in each frame, but just for our case and purposes, consider that one frame. Here I also want to show that you'll need to run the embed unknown command to create a CSV file for all of the unknown images, because we can't do it the same way using the webcam. I don't have another person here, so what I've done here is download a bunch of people's faces. There's a publicly available data set like this, and I've randomly selected 500 of these where I'm going to create a CSV file that has the vector or embedding vector for each one of those faces, and that way we can have our model predict if it's somebody that we haven't seen. So here it is, and hopefully like that's going to allow our model not to like make bad predictions. Finally, I'm testing out the face recognizer here, and you can see it's pretty good. It does recognize me as Timothy, although the probabilities aren't as high as I would have hoped for. It does seem to continually recognize me, Timothy, as the highest probability. Here I'm testing out if the recognizer would see Reese Witherspoon, and you can see it has a little trouble at first, probably because of the lighting, but eventually it finds it and predicts unknown, which is what we wanted. But sometimes the predictor flickers and selects some other people, like Trisha in my data set. So definitely this model's not perfect. It needs a lot of improvement. But for like a first go, I thought it was quite impressive. And it was not that hard to set up. So I just want to thank Adrian at PyImageSearch.com because his guides and tutorials were really helpful, and I really encourage everyone to check that out. And thank you very much.